Okay, today we're doing the beginner tune, Freebird. Beginner. At its core, this is just a basic 6-chord song that you can strum and sing along. So if you're a beginner, yes, you can play Freebird. But we're also going to go ahead and teach you that lovely slide intro, making it a great ukulele duet too if you have a friend that you like to play with. Printable tabs for this tutorial up here by becoming a Patreon, links in the notes that will also access tabs to all of our ukulele lessons. Cheaper than a cheap cheeseburger. Hit subscribe, ring the bell if you like this kind of content. My email is in the description as well if you want some one-on-one lessons. Alright, this bird you cannot change. Let's go ahead and grab the ukulele. Brain, attention span, and slide if you have one. Follow me on in and let's break this lesson down together. Come on in, let's do it. Alright, let's jump into the chords. I love it when classic songs do this, where they're really basic songs at its core, and then all the soloing and everything over it is what makes them fancy, but you can still play it if you're a beginner. I think that's so cool. Skynyrd did a lot of that. The chords you're going to need, G major, D major, E minor, C, and D. And we're in the key of G. If you want to, you can also play a D suspended 4. All right? Just to give it a little flavor. Now, there is the verse progression that we're going to play. Well, and then at the very end in the solo, there's a B flat. This is the hardest chord. I would call this a pre-intermediate chord, but you're never going to sing over this. This is only when the solo starts. And the solo goes from like 4:23 in the song to about 9 minutes. So if you're not going to take a 5-minute solo, you actually won't need it. But there it is, the B flat. So the progression is going to go 2 beats of G, 2 beats of D, and then 2 beats of E minor. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it switches to 2 of F, 1, 2, 2 of C, 1, 2, and then 4 of D. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? So the strum pattern we're going to do, we're going to play over the G, 4 downs followed by an up. Down, 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 up. Down, 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 up. We switch to the D and we do the same. Down, 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 up. Then we get to the E minor, we do it 2 times. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So let's do that nice and slow. The song's nice and slow actually too. So that's about the pace you're gonna go at. Then 1 strum pattern on the F, 1 on the C, 2 on the D. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Now, the word groove is a word that's thrown around a lot, and good musicians will tell you, you just gotta feel it, man. But that doesn't do you any good when you're learning. So what we're gonna do to give this song groove is the 3rd down, 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 down. You give it a little extra emphasis. Down, 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 up. All right? Just so you know, if you're aware, you can do that and give the song a little more groove. Let's try to put the strum pattern together with all the chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doing great. You got it. Let's do it again. Doing fantastic. So what if I told you beginners out there that that's enough to play the entire song? You can play and sing the entire song that way. The way it works is also too, those are the chords you play in the intro. If you have a friend or someone that's doing the slide part, you play the exact same chords the exact same way and they solo over that as well. So what you do is you play that 4 times. After you play it through it 4 times, you get to the F, C, D part, and you play that 3 additional times, because that's the part where it goes, and this bird you cannot change, and this bird you cannot change. So once you get to that part, you play it a couple more times. Then it goes out. That's kind of functions at the chorus. You play the progression another 4 times, and then you repeat the F, C, D part 4 more times. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put up the lyrics and play through the entire song. This is a play along. If you're a beginner, in 5 minutes, you've already mastered Freebird. That is awesome. So let's go ahead and play through the whole tune together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? For I must be traveling on now. There's too many places I must see. If I stay here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot change, and this bird you cannot change, and this bird you cannot change. Lord knows I can't change. You really gotta yell there. Bye bye, it's the sweet love. Though this feeling I can't change, but please don't take it so badly, 'cause Lord knows I'm to blame. But if I stay here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot change. Oh, oh, oh. And this bird you cannot change, and this bird you cannot change. Lord knows I can't change. That's pretty gonna be, Lord knows I can't change. Lord, I can't change. Lord, I can't change. Solo in your face. Wow, wow, wow. And so that would be where it goes into the solo. If you were to just strum it, you could play it like F, C, D, G, and finish on a D. Lord knows I can't change. So you finish the beginner version, then we bust into the solo. The tempo changes from 60 to 130, and it goes G for 2 beats, C for 2 beats, or B flat, C. Now you could do this C shape here, but it sounds so much better if you take this B flat and go da da and move it up 2 frets. B flat, B, C. So the strum pattern changes up 2 there, and it gets a little chaotic. You're gonna go down, 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 up, down, up. So instead of going 4 downs and an up, you go down, 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 up, down, up. Just one little extra up, but it's gonna change the feeling quite a bit. If you can play this G shape as well, it's actually quite a bit easier if you bar the 2nd fret, get the middle finger on the 3rd fret, ring finger on the 4th up here. And when I counted that, I think that you're gonna do that 43 times or 42 times. It's in a tremendous amount of times. So unless you're actually gonna be jamming the solo out with someone, I would say just kind of like maybe play it 5 times and then just finish on a G. Right? And just to kind of give the energy some change. But if you're not gonna play the solo, you can finish it where we did with the beginner version. So that wraps up the part that you sing and how to play the solo, because it's literally "42 times. That's just it. So why don't we actually go ahead and look at the slide intro now, so you got the final piece to this tastiness. Poof! Ta-da! Okay, so I got a low G on now. Unfortunately, I just couldn't make this work without a low G because it gets all the way down to this low G here. You can play along with a standard tuned ukulele, and you can play without a slide. You can do both. It's just going to sound a little different, okay? So we start off with a big slide from the 2nd fret to the 7th fret on the C string. You can use your index finger if you don't have a slide, or you can hit the slide up. Now, in some ways, playing with your fingers sounds better because a ukulele as is doesn't have much sustain, meaning the note doesn't last for very long. An electric solid body ukulele is going to sound even a million times better than this. So Risa, if you're watching and you want to send me one, I will gladly play it, okay? All right, and just an FYI. So if you're playing with your fingers, in some ways, it's advantageous, but I wanted to try to do the recording as much justice as I could. So 2 to 7. And if you're using your slide and it's your first time using slide, your finger is right behind the frets. But when playing with the slide, you're actually playing directly over the fret. And I'm using these fingers and gently touching the strings behind to avoid kind of like that kind of twanky sound. You get a little more control if you softly touch with these strings. So 2 to 7. And then you're going to go down to 6 and slide up to 7. And then play the 6th fret again. Okay, and then you're going to play on the and right before it starts. You're going to play the 7th fret, and you're going to slide 7 to 6 to 4 to 2 to 4 to 6. See what I mean with not a lot of sustain? 7, 6, 4, 2, 4, 6. All right. So then that's the biggest and most movement slide in the whole thing. And then right before the 3rd beat, you're going to slide 2 to 4. So that's going to happen, and you should hit this 4 right on the 3rd beat, like, and 3. Then you're going to slide 4 to 2, and this happens on the 4th beat. So if you're listening to the drums and it comes in right at the 4th beat, you slide 4 to 2, back up to the 4th fret, the B note of the G string. Make sure you get your hand, if it's too low, you're going to get that thudding sound. So make sure you get it up high enough there, and try to keep your hand as straight as you can. 4th fret, and then you play 4 again and slide to 5. So you get. Okay, so let's play through that whole piece together. Essentially 2 measures. One time with the slide, one time without. Okay. Alright. And I'm just using, when I'm playing without the slide, I'm not even taking my slide off. I'm using just my index finger to try to emulate the slide a little bit. Okay? Alright, this next one is a cool little motif. You're on that 5th fret, which is you actually slide and hit that 5 right on the first beat of the F. It's a C note, which is in our F chord. So you slide up, 5th fret right there, right on the 1. Then you drop down to the C string and you play 5, 5. Then you slide 5 down to 4, open C, open G. Oh, 4, 5, 7. Oops. I'm not used to playing with just the slide on when I'm not using it. So you play the open G, and then you'll play the 4th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret. And this time you're not really sliding. You're just using the slide to mark it. So you could, even if you were playing with the slide, use your index finger. But when you get to the 7th fret, you want your slide on because you're going to play the 7th fret. And you're going to slide down to the 5th fret and back up. So you get that whole measure. Then this is a really cool part. I love that part. You're actually probably better using these 2 fingers because that way you can mute one finger when you play it with the other one. And you're sliding from the 10th fret down to the 8th fret on the E string. Then you're going to play the 9th fret on the C. Then you drop down to the 9 on the E string and slide up to 10. And then while you're up there, you just slide off. Okay, so just that measure. The next one, you're halfway through and the whole kind of vibe starts to repeat itself because it's like this 4-bar loop. You're going to slide up 6 to 7, 6 to 7, back to 6, and then 7, which from that 7, you're going to slide from 7 to 6 to 4 after that. So if you were to play just that measure there, you get without the slide. It really does sound better with the slide. It sounds a lot closer to it, all right? Okay, so getting closer to done, you're going to play slide 7, 4, 6, or 7, 6, 4, similar to the start of the solo, but only like half of that lick. And then we're going to slide from the 4 to the 2. Well, we're going to play the 4 of the G. And then you're going to slide 4 to 2 on the C. Then you'll come back up to the 4, and you're going to go play 4, 4, 5. Which is similar again because we're repeating a motif. We're seeing something we've seen. So just that measure. The next one, you're going to go up to 5 again. 5, slide 4, open, open. So that's similar. 04, 5, 7 again. And again, slide 5, 7, 5. And then to finish it off, you're going to slide 2 to 1, play the 2nd fret of the G, back to the 2nd fret of the C, back to the 2nd fret of the G, and then you're going to slide 4 up to 7. Finishing on a G note, which also finishes on the first G chord when you start to sing. So that last measure, you get... You put those 3 measures together and you get this. Boom. And then that is actually the entire piece. If we play that without the solo, without the slide, we get... Alright, so that's how it sounds without the slide. Why don't we go ahead and try to play it with nice and slow. Just put it up and play it nice and slow together from the very top. Alright, pay attention to kind of also which notes come in on the first beat. That helped me a lot. Okay, so here we go, nice and slow. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you have it, folks. That is the slide intro. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep on rocking and rolling, keep on loving life, keep on rocking and rolling, keep on loving life. Stay free as bird, friends. Tenthumbspro.com. See you next Wednesday or next Saturday for our next tutorial. Take care. All right, folks, I got to be rambling on now because you know this bird you cannot change. And this bird you cannot change. Oh, I can't change. What a cool song. Happy to teach it to you. Again, cool one for all you levels out there, surprisingly. And until next time, keep on being yourself. You know, you shouldn't change. Be yourself. Be that free bird. And we'll catch you next Wednesday or Saturday for our next lesson. Think about becoming a Patreon. It starts at just $1 creation, and you can put a cap as low as $1 a month. It will accelerate your learning. And until next time, have a lovely day. Keep on rocking and rolling, and we'll catch you next Wednesday or Saturday. Take care and have a lovely day.